I am Jess Zerfing, the parking manager here at Meadows.
My name is Ben Tucker. I'm the transportation manager here at Mount Hood Meadows.
I do all of the managing of parking cars within all of our lots here at Meadows.
And I oversee the daily operations of our buses and our parking lot shuttles and employees up and down the mountain.
So this year we're going to implement a brand new drop-off zone. So right at the front of our main parking lot near the lodge, we're going to have a drop-off zone to help people be able to drop their guests as well as their gear off at the front, near the front of the lodge, and then travel to the outer lots and park and then ride a bus. This is to help eliminate the amount of people that we're busing on our buses, to reduce the crowding and to give a better experience for people to be able to make those time frames of you have a reservation or something, and you'll be able to make those hopefully a little easier with a drop-off zone.
We're going to give it a try. We're going to do our very best to make sure that you have a wonderful experience, that you're able to drop off in front of the lodge, get all your guests that came with you out, and then in doing so, we hope that it will eliminate the number of passengers that are on the bus. So it will reduce the amount of shuttling, and that by social distancing on the bus, that we'll have a much better experience in getting everyone there in a timely manner.
If you make it here before the main lot fills, it's going to be business as usual. Park in the main lot and then travel to the lodge and get started.
You're primarily going to see this particular style bus that we're on. It's a Metro Transit bus being used for our parking lot shuttling. So we're gonna space out behind the driver, and then we're going to also have guests seated following the current guidelines for social distancing to keep you safe here at your mountain home.
In past years, at the bottom of our main lot, we've had a row of an area that was designed for RVs, and we're now going to move that to our Sunrise lot in hopes that that'll help create more space in our main parking lot for those people that are traveling up here, and to give hopefully our RVers maybe a little more out of the way, where they're not going to be dealing with all the traffic that's coming in front, as well as it'll make our parking lot safer by moving them to another parking lot.
We've measured this out so that we can accommodate our maximum allowable amount of RVs. And this cone section right here, we're going to make sure to keep it coned off and out throughout the season. And this is going to be the run out that comes back down to the Sunrise parking lot. So for all of you guests that would like to either hike up to get on Vista or to ski back down to the lot, you're gonna enter and exit right from here.
The Sunrise parking lot, we're gonna have a designated spot there. We're increasing our porta potties that are gonna be in that zone, as well as we're gonna be moving our charter buses. So our charter buses normally park in the front of the lodge. We're gonna move those to Sunrise as well. All of this is in an effort to create more parking in our main lot so that we're busing less people.
So guests that come together and rode up here together, live together, they're going to be permitted to sit together. Now, our big hope is that you're going to utilize our drop-off zone up front, and the additional passengers in your vehicle will be left up there, and then you as a driver will return and park the vehicle, and then we're going to shuttle you up to the main lot as well.
We are getting more porta potties to place in all of our lots. Herm is a good example where the lodge down there has a fairly small restroom facility down there, and we are going to increase the amount of porta potties we have in that parking lot to hopefully take some of that pressure off. As well as in the main lot, we're going to have porta potties near the flagpoles at the very top of our lot, as well as near the bottom of the lot. We're going to have more porta potties to help accommodate people so that we're not overcrowding our restrooms.
There's a couple of guidelines that we really need you to follow. One, we ask that when you get on the bus that you come all the way to the back of the bus and load it from the rear forward so that we're not constantly walking past everyone. The other thing is really important. All guests are going to be required while on the bus here at Mount Hood Meadows to wear your mask. So your driver will be wearing a mask in the bus, and I'm going to ask that you give him or her their social distancing respect. Another thing that you're going to notice on our buses this year is that we're going to have some of the windows open around the bus, and that's going to allow fresh air to continuously circulate through the bus. So my advice to you would be, make sure that you come prepared for winter weather. We'll run the heat on the buses and we'll try to keep it as warm as possible, but be prepared with your winter gear to stay on during the bus ride to the main lodge. See, like this, we're going to ask that one rider would sit here or against the wall, and then again on this side do the same thing, and let's keep spaced. If there is a guest sitting in front of you, slide over to stagger yourself behind them. Make certain that you keep your face mask on at all times. Another big thing is we're going to be cleaning the buses. We're going to make sure that we're doing our part. But remember, there are a lot of high touch places in buses, and so keeping your hands to yourself as much as possible and the least amount of objects that you touch while on the bus will help keep you safe and prevent the spread of germs.
Just be patient with the people that are trying to explain to you where you need to go, because it's new not only to our guests, but it's going to be a new experience to our employees as well, because this isn't something that we've done in the past as far as doing these drop-off zones and trying to reduce the amount of loads that are on our buses. So that kind of stuff is going to be a learning curve for a lot of people. So patience is going to be a virtue. People need to be prepared for that.
And you're going to find the guest shuttle host is going to be at the individual stop in each of the lots. Their primary job is to make sure that you get on a bus and that it's not overcrowded. So they're going to be there reminding you to put your mask on. They're going to be there finding out how many is in your party. They're going to ask you some questions about social distancing, and they're also going to make sure that we have a nice orderly line and everybody gets on the bus in a timely fashion.
I personally, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think that the parking lot is the best department to work in. We have challenges that come up every day. Every day is a new day. We get to work outside, and we are the first ones to get to greet our guests every day.
I feel like transportation is one of those really unique jobs. It's not a job for everybody, but those of us that are in the transportation industry really enjoy what we do. And being a professional driver for Mount Hood Meadows has been one of the most exciting and rewarding times of my life.
If you want to work for the best department on the mountain, go to the website and find the parking department, and you'll be out here doing this great job that I do every day.
I'm Ben Tucker.
I am Jess Zerfing, and this is my mountain home.